Welcome again to my channel Organic and Hydroponic Urban Grow Pro. Friends, today we are going to talk about how to prepare a net house. Here you can see my new net house, which is a cover roof net house which I have built myself for the growing of the vegetables. This net house is around 75 meter long and 55 meter wide, and we have manufactured this from pipes, nets, springs and profiles. So what is the procedure we have followed to prepare this, and how you can also follow the procedure and make your own net house very simply. Today in this video I will explain you how you can follow a step-by-step procedure to make your own net house very easily and successfully. So to know everything in detail, please stay connected to the video till the end. Let us start the video. Friends, this is 75 by 55 meter net house where column spacing is every 5 meter and base spacing is also 5 meter. So what we have started with, first we have started with the leveling of the land. I have already prepared this land first by leveling the land, and then I have cultivated it so that it will have a good porosity and a softness in this. Now to make the net house, we need to follow certain steps where first we will mark the net house, then we will put the post. So my net house is around 1 acre area, and this is of like a hoop type top. So the column distance is 5 meter. So I will first mark all the 5 meters in this field to make the column. Once I mark the column, I will dig the holes and fit the column, and the later part I will put the structure on it and put the net on it. So first we'll start with marking the holes at every 5 meter distance. So now we have completed our marking of the field. We have marked with the white powder and we have marked it at 5 meter distance, as our net house is going to have a column distance 5 meter. So we have marked all this position for the column with this. Now we are going to dig this at the position, the hole for the putting the column. So now we are digging the holes at the place where we have marked the position of the column. So we are digging the hole with the help of this metal tool. So we are making column around 1 foot wide and will be deep it by 2 to 2.5 feet. So we are digging these holes for all the position. So this is the finish hole what we have done, and likewise we'll complete all the holes for the column first. So now we have prepared all the pits. Now we are preparing for the putting up the columns. So for that we are just preparing for the material, sand and stones, and we are laying some plastic below so our land doesn't get spoiled. So now we are preparing for the fixing the base pipe for the column, for which we are taking this measurement with the help of this thread. So we will be making that exact alignment of the column line, and we'll place that small pipe 2.5 to 3 feet into that and put the concrete around it to fix it, and then we'll fix the pole. So after fitting, it will be like this. So here is a concreted pipe, and this rope we are measuring for the alignment of all the column, and after fixing you can see all the column in the single line. Same way over here. So likewise we will fit all our base pipe for the columns. So now you can see that all the foundations are over, and we have started working on the framework. First we have laid all the pipes into the position as per the structure requirement. Once we lay all the pipes, then we'll make the frames on the soil itself and then raise the frame as per the requirement. We'll tie the frame. Once we raise the frame, we tie the frame with the bracing members. But first we'll prepare the frames on the ground only. So now the frame fixing work is going on. You can see that we have laid down the frame, and now we are measuring the height of the central cow. So we have to match that cow so that all the top portion will remain in alignment. Once we align all these things and fit this, it will look something like this. This is complete frame. These all are complete frame. So here we have aligned them matching the cow. Once we have done all these frames, then in next stage we are going to raise the frames and fix it. Now you can see that we have done all the frames with the column and the cow. You can see all the frames lying. Now it's time to raise the frame. So it is simply we are going to raise the frame in an assemble condition. You can see this. See, all are synchronizing to lift this frame up and pushing two people in between, and you can see that two frames at a time. So this is how the frame is now erected in the position. Likewise, we will erect all the frames. So here is another frame is going to lift up. You can just watch. So they are just lifting and aligning, and now they will raise. You can see that two frames are now standing up. Now we need to fix these frames with the bracings. But first we will raise all the frames like this. So now you can see that the cross bracings are being fit. So we are fitting one on top and one each on the sides. And this is how it will be tied up into the longitudinal manner. So once we align the bay and fix this pipe frame to frame. Once we fix all the pipe, it will give enough rigidity to the structure, and after fitting it will be looking like this. So one on top and another line running on the side where we are going to fix the net. So now our hockey fitting work is going on. Hockey are the cross members fitted at the end, which we have already secured with the bolt on the top, and on the bottom we are going to fix it with the concrete like this. So it will give the position and tightening of this structure, so that in any conditions like wind or any other external force, the net house will retain its position and will not disturb. So you can see that this is a line which we are working on for the fitting these hockeys, and here is the line which we have already completed. We'll complete all the work for fitting the hockey all around, and then we'll start putting up the nets on the top as well as the sides. Watch the video till the end, and if you find this video interesting and useful, then give me a like. Also share it with the like-minded people. Express your view in a comment box and feel free to give any suggestions to improve. Let's watch the video. Don't forget to subscribe. So now you can see that the framework is over. Right now we are pulling up the top nets. So for that we have lift the net upside, and now we are going to fix this net on the one side first. We are going to fix this net with the help of the profile like this, and we have a lock spring for fixing the net. So once we position the net and then fix the one end of the net into that, and another end will stretch and fix. So fitting work is going on. So we have to fix this into the fixing from the one end to another end. After fixing, this will become like this on the one side fixing, and later on, once the whole length is fixed like this, we'll stretch from the top and again fix the top side with the help of the profile and the springs. This is how we'll complete all the top net fitting. After this fitting, we'll fit the side nets. So friends, now you can see that our net house is completely ready. Here we have 5 cows, each with the 10 meter width, and column in between, the supporting column is there. On the side we have put the nets. Nets fitting is also done completely, and this is the entry room. So we have a double door entry over here. So here is the first door, and then once we enter the first door, we must lock the first door and then enter into the second door. So this is how we can control the maximum amount of the insects entering into the net house. Here we have fixed the venturi system to supply the nutrient and the fungicide and other things. Now if we enter into the net house, you can see the column spacing 5 by 5 meter. Here the net is done, and we have also done drip work. Here is the drip fitting. We have done drip into two parts. So for first 5 bays we have one setting of the drip, and next 5 bays we have another setting of the drip, so that we can take the relay crop. So this is how you can make a net house for your protected cultivation and start growing vegetables in little off season, like little early or little late, and get into the good market price. So how do you like this video about making this net house and using it? Write me back into the comment, and if you have any query, please ask me. I will solve your query in making the net house. Happy growing!